Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Quick recap of the movie The Sleepwalkers. I might say I really like this movie, so let's get right to it. So we meet two policemen who are at the beach, at the beach house, and they're checking out the beach house, and it's like a crime scene full of cats everywhere. And then they discover like a mummified body of a girl. And yes, it is a gruesome scene. And then we meet Charles Brady, handsome fella who likes cutting himself. And we get to see that Charles has a mother and loves spending time with her mother. And, it looks like they just moved in here and they have a great relationship. But, they also sleep together, like sleep as in the sleep that I don't want to mention together. Weird. And then we meet Tanya, who works at the cinema. Tanya is very beautiful, I must say. People in the olden days were had this natural beauty. And she meets Charles Brady, who scares her. And the two of them, they hit it off. And it seems like they like each other. I mean, why wouldn't you like Charles Brady? And his mom is upset, saying, I need Tanya. I need you to bring her to me. But Tanya in class is just looking at Charles Brady, just drooling at him, invites him over to her house. They have a little date, and we see that the teacher is now skeptic of Charles Brady, the teacher at Tanya's school. And he threatens him and says, I know you're not real. I know that you are a fake and your papers are fake. And Charles Brady tries to be cool about it, but then gets his hand ripped off because he put it inside Charles Brady's car. And then we have a chase off with the police. You can see Charles Brady's now is having this wild chase with the police, and the police is just trying to get to him because he's speeding. It's illegal, guys. And then he starts changing his face, and now we can see he's like a skinwalker. They changed form. And we meet the policeman there at the station, confused at what he saw. But Charles Brady's mom is angry because she wants Tanya. And now we know that they need to absorb the spirit of virgins. And after beating her son up, she apologizes, and her son promises, I'll get you Tanya. Here's Tanya now. And she's at Charles Brady's door. The mom answers, and she's uncomfortable about this. We know Charles Brady plays it smooth. He takes her out on a picnic on the cemetery and starts attacking her, and then shows her one of his forms and attacks him. And Tanya's really afraid. I mean, Charles was handsome. He was sweet. I thought he was the one, but no, he's not the one. He's trying to absorb life out of me. So yes, until a struggle ends with Tanya actually stabbing Brady in the eye. He's able to run off and get some help from the police. But we know in these movies, police, especially when they're alone, they're useless. And, that just leads to the police's demise, because now Charles Brady's able to stab this guy with something in the ear and then goes back to attacking Tanya. Poor Tanya. And now the cat starts biting at him, and then we can see now that's their weakness, and the cat actually wounds him so bad, and his mother is so worried. And then Tanya's being questioned, and she's very frazzled, and I think they don't really believe her story, but then she plays it real cool and real nice, just wants to go home. And then the police check out Charles Brady's home, but they don't find them because they've made themselves to be invisible. But Mama Brady comes back for revenge and starts, strangling Tanya, and then drags Tanya into her car so that, she could be absorbed by her son, because her son is dying. She needs her. He needs to absorb the life out of her. And, they get to the house, and then she's made to dance with the son that looks like that it's dying, really. And how terrifying that could be, dancing with some alien. But Mama Brady thinks this is her last chance to save her son. So yes, she thinks this will just wake him up, and it does actually. And he turns into his final form, and we can see that. That doesn't look pretty, man. You cannot be walking around looking like that. And yeah, and they're in the house, and then there's a struggle in the house. The cats, they try to get into the house and try to harm Mama Brady, but Mama Brady just breaks the cat's necks. And we can see that Tanya tried to start the car, trying to escape. Man, you know how it is in these horror movies. Mama Brady tosses the policeman over the fence. You know how they are, as strong as they are. And yes, looking on to Tanya, trying to escape. Of course, she's just trying to start the car, the cliche of the car not starting. And then the cats bite her all over, and then they cause her to burst in flames. So yeah, I really like this movie. I think this was a great movie. I love the soundtrack of this movie. And the whole idea of like sleepwalkers being defeated by just meerkats is quite a nice thing that they did here, and I love the story. I think they nailed it. Yeah, so that was my quick recap. Room for rewinds. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.